vortex the clavis is very heavily sealed. It's almost certain that you won't be able to open it without a special crux designed for such a purpose. Find that crux. Light, are you keeping an eye on your surroundings? That crest marks another seal, but I think you'll be able to break it with your powers. And the crux, of course. Alright, you can't break the seal with brute force. I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins. Good to know if you need to get back to the desert fast. Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you follow the path and see exactly where it leads?
Perfect timing. We've been banging our heads against these seals for years.
Together, we can't lose! Go and wait for a new
I guess I was right about getting you on my side.
There should be any number of shortcuts like the one you just found. You should unseal any that you find. They may help you.
I don't barter. Hey, what's with the sourpuss? You don't have a complaint?
It's good enough, I suppose.
Go on! I don't need some uppity...
If you insist, I will. You're not...
That's where you're wrong, Missy. Far as there was one other fella, but he couldn't cut it. Lost all his drive to sell out here.
So? What made him...
Damn fool. He bet his dreams on the desert, that's what. Poe? He thought he'd make a real name for himself out here, selling to adventurers. But in the end...
Sounds good for you, though he doesn't seem like he was much of a rival anyway.
Shut it! You don't know the first thing about him!
Didn't mean to offend you. What's there to get so worked up about anyway?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's just like you say. It's not like he'd ever been a threat to my... I'm done talking about him. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. You'll find... What do you think you're doing, blood?
Just looking for a story. I hear that you...
Whatever dreams I had.
Then why stay? Why stick it out in the...
I owe it to my wife. She's gone now. If I could just get it back.
What could be so important?
Her arithmometer. Back when she was alive, I never was good at numbers. But my wife, Monica, next month will be the one for us.
plugging all with the most joyous smile you've ever seen. And then one day those monsters stole my treasure away. I lost Monica and her smile.
I see. Do you really think you'll be able to move on if you...
Sure as the desert's dry. If I could just...
You should consider looking for that arithmometer.
The only things I've got to sell you. Regret goes...
But Ramon's been looking all this time and never found it. It seems it won't be easy to get back.
You did it, rookie. With this shortcut open, time to get down and dirty.
I've been surveying the desert, but I have been completely flummoxed.
Galleries. You should find a mural of the gods there. Be on guard, though.
A good bandit always is, right? Now!
Now, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but I don't see any kind of mural around.
How disappointing. This is certainly the spot, but it seems that you'll have to... The device is missing a key component. The tablets. That's what you need. Find them and we should be able to activate the device and...
Okay, so tell me about these tablets. Can we find them in the ruins?
No, afraid not. But I know where we can find them. There are 3 shrines out here in the desert. Don't know who built them or why. All we know is what the ancients called them, the Shrines of the Tablets.
Right. Sounds like the place to look. I guess you really do know.
Hey, you think we bandits were just twiddling our...
If you want to go back out into the desert to search for the tablets, it'll be quickest to use... one of the shortcuts to the surface to get out of the ruins.
Never dance with swords.
Are you the one who was rumored to have undone the seal at last? Then perhaps you'll also... In the old records, they speak of 3 shrines. From the name, we can only assume that but we cannot prove it. None has... The entrances are in the dry floodlands, Adamus' sands, and the grave of the Colossi. Look to the red cacti.
course, we weren't just sleeping away our days in that pillow. Hardly. We could feel what was going on in the world, though it all seemed like some sort of hazy dream. We saw you disappear. We also saw your sister head out on her journey. Eventually, we even got to see the world fall apart, and all time stop. You couldn't imagine how we felt while we just watched as the world slowly crumbled apart, unable to do a damn thing. Like a nightmare you couldn't wake up from.
Together, we can't lose! This crest, it...
Yeah. Should I...
Fang, you got this?
Life burns brighter.
Us versus them? Well, how about that? This has got to be the tablet thing you're after.
Doesn't seem like anything I'd call a tablet.
Maybe they gave it a misleading name on purpose. It'd throw people off the scent if they did. Tricky little buggers. Didn't want to make...
Keep up if you can.
Together, we can't lose!
Let's make a show of it.
You're down.
Adamus stands. There should be a tablet here. The giant Falsi Adamus. Under orders from Pulse the Destroyer, it toiled endlessly beneath the surface of Grand Pulse. Yet now it finally rests. I imagine even it has heard the will of God, who has decreed the end of this world.
Isn't this the kind of magnifying glass that appraisers use? It looks like it's pretty worn.
It does look rather old, but it seems like it's been taken good care of. Maybe this is the instrument that Elmer was talking about. The next time you stop by the bandit settlement, you should show him what you found.
There we are. One more tablet found.
But don't you know I'm here on a mission from the one and only
Then you're playing for the wrong team, sister. We do much better against...
swords. Pray for the dead. Death. Let's make a show of it. This was your finale.
I'm a splendid... Do it for Dodge! Lighten up right... Once you collect it...